right, so last we met, the cohort of the 8th had been sent by Strix themselves to the dense forest of Zephys to locate Daymar the Oracle and Iana the Archivist, heading deep into Sedgemoor. Each of you succumbed to wild hallucinations, visions, which was primarily utilized by the surrounding foliage to ambush you. You battled grasping mirrorlings, thorn creepers, and a massive fungal sentient. Even in being restricted in movement, you all battled expertly in place, minus Jin, who outsmarted and Misty stepped out of danger. And also Helmric's heart grew 3 times the size, so very much in the Christmas season. Afterwards, you all checked in with each other, and Zalzin decided to head back and retrieve Riven to potentially get him to join the cohort with you all. Ready to continue after that, Aetherwright had alerted you of something that was coming through the forest, a massive towering tree that was making its way to your location. It seemed non-threatening and led you to who you now know is esteemed Professor Willow Dusk of Zephys, who gave you some assistance and also set you on a mission to right a portion of Zephys that had been cut off from the rest. Willow Dusk spoke of the 3 that are responsible for this and sort of gave a general way of where they are to be located, but warned of the dangers ahead. So as we begin, leaving Willow Dusk's plot, you've been marching for a few hours. That hit of just how vast this place is versus Throm versus Basalt. It's almost ever present, the feeling of possibly even going in circles, how easily one could get lost and how deep you are. And the mood begins to shift. You see that greens kind of make way to grays, and the winds go. It's a gentle wind, but it's enough to blow that dense fog that's been surrounding you, and it clears that fog out. The floral smells that you've been used to go stale, almost like rotting citrus. And you shift from the heavy roots, fallen leaves, rich soil to more of stagnant, waterlogged mud. And it opens up a little bit. There's a little bit more space between the trees. And Aetherwright at some point in your journey slows and lands on Jin's shoulder, kind of taking a rest. But eyes always alert. If I can get a marching order from the group, who's leading the charge? Followed by a survival check with advantage as Aetherwright helps you all.
Helmrich is taking point.
Okay.
Point. Godfrey, you want to be second? If not, I can be second.
Yeah, I can be second.
Gotcha.
I'll watch the back.
Alright, so then okay.
Juno, Lucio, all right. And then if you all could make survival checks with advantage, please.
All of us?
Please.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Those were both so bad. I got 10.
I got a 19. I love not having exhaustion anymore.
One of those rolls was a nat 1.
With advantage, I got a 12.
I got a 23 with advantage.
Okay. So I love that it's kind of evenly spaced. Godfrey definitely taking the primary eyesight of the front of the group, and then we have Jen primarily in the back. So it kind of evens itself out. Your 12 and 6 are definitely covered. Okay. So, walking, you begin to feel the soft rain, very gentle, because the canopy above you is so dense. But every once in a while, you'll hear the drops of water striking on leaves and branches before sort of gently making it to your face. And the forest is quiet. And by this time, the sun has just begun to set, the last sort of light sort of weaving and curling around the bases of these trees. And as you're walking through, keeping an eye on everything, Aetherwright on Jen's shoulder, you hear that. This exhale that vibrates through the soil. You look around, but there's really not a lot of time. This creature makes itself known to you immediately. You see a massive cottage-sized bear covered in thick plates of moss and gnarled bark that shift and crack almost like armor, that runs full speed at you. And Helmrich, I need you to go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Can it be a saving throw or an athletics check?
I'll give you athletics.
Though your noise did not play.
Actually, before you do this, because your survival was a little bit low, give me a perception check with advantage. What was your roll?
13.
13. Okay. This creature runs full speed at you and it knocks down any thin tree or bush in its path. As it gets closer to you, 30 feet, 20 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet, it digs its paws into the earth, creating these like deep tracks that halts right in front of you, and it pushes you down into the earth. You are now prone, its wet nose so close to you, you see the moisture clinging to the dense pores, the teeth yellowed near the gums, hairs clumped together from the rain. The drop in temperature has its hot breath creating plumes of steam that just clash onto your face as it looks at you with these dilated ember eyes. I will give you like a split second to make a decision before the next thing happens.
I'm trying to think.
Cast instant death.
Too long.
It's not gonna,
You
okay.
hear the tree line about 40 feet away. You hear, "Don't move a muscle." And you see, mostly hidden behind a tree, a sort of blotchy green-skinned man with the ginger fire red hair with pointed ears and a sort of big mashed nose that is sort of swallowed by this almost like straw red beard. And he grips onto this tree and he looks at you with these like super serious face, like eyes widened. And he goes, "Do exactly as I say." He looks over at Godfrey and he goes, "You there, pale one. Slowly stick your hand out. Show it that you have nothing to hide."
Okay, Godfrey does what the man says.
The moment that you stick your hand out, the bear immediately attention on you. And the man behind the tree goes, okay. Now you red one. Do the same.
Helmrich kind of very slowly like puts his hands out. Show these guys.
The bear immediately looks at you. You watch. Now, again, to put this in perspective, this is probably a 4,000-pound creature. It is, even on all fours, about 15 feet up in the air. It's not standing. The man behind the tree reaches behind his back and he pulls out a sort of a large mushroom that sits in the palm of his hand. about the size of a basketball. And he slowly looks up at the bear and squeezes the mushroom, and you hear this. And you watch this plume of spores sort of release in the air. And the bear snaps its head over and looks at the man. And the man reacts. And he panics and he throws the mushroom. I'm going to roll for this, actually.
Is anyone hearing a bunch of Discord pings?
No.
I just muted the server.
Oh, is that you?
Cell server getting lit up.
Jen and Lucio, it's going to be you. The mushroom rolls between your feet, and Helmrich, about this moment, you get just a glob of saliva that hits your breastplate and sort of drools down. And the bear staring at you, eyes dilating, drooling. There's a sort of a slight shake from him as the eyes sort of continuously move from you to the mushroom to you, Godfrey, Helmrich, Jen, mushroom.
I think there is this like ever-present thought of Willow Dusk just remembering be thoughtful, be kind, be thoughtful, be kind, as he is actively restraining himself from trying to kill it.
How close is the other dude to us?
About 40 feet away.
I'm going to pick up the mushroom.
Okay, you pick up the mushroom, and the bear immediately.
I kind of move it to my right a little bit, see if the eyes just track it.
100%. Those eyes are honed in. You see, there begins to be an excitement that builds in the bear.
I throw it.
He darts for it. Full on, like, digs earth away, like mud splashes onto Helmrich's face, and it just bears and takes off, running after this mushroom.
Helmrich kind of wipes the mud off his faceplate before immediately standing up and staring like daggers at the old man.
You stand up and look at him, and he starts cackling behind the tree, and then you hear, "Where's the bear?" And he looks over and he goes, "Oh, God damn it." And he's like, I'm over here. And the bear, you hear like way off in the distance, just tearing through, chasing, swatting at the mushroom, peeling off. It's getting a little bit dark to where you just see like glimpses of the silhouette sort of weaving in and out of the tree line. But there's a secondary voice that you hear off in the distance that the man behind the tree sort of reacts to, and starts kind of slowly walking towards in that direction. Finnell, I swear to gods, why is the cage open? Get your ass back here with Tumblegut.
Oh, good.
Should we?
I think we should run. I think we should run away really fast.
That was a good thing with the bear.
There's a whole fucking bear.
Oh my God. It is not the worst thing.
The bear runs up to you, sits on its back, and just like is very dog-like, and just waits for you to throw it. Darts at the mushroom, darts at you, mushroom, you.
Lucio's cowering on the ground.
At this point, because the sun's going down a little bit, he moved maybe about 10 feet away from you and kind of disappeared into the trees.
This is the pet.
I'm just gonna throw it again. Mushroom, that is.
He
Nudges it with his nose.
yeah, he said he threw it.
Oh, you threw it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Takes off running after it.
All right. Shit. Do we? Do we keep going, or do we try to figure out what's going on with this?
This creature's certainly their pet. I think they're trying to get it back.
Helmrich is going to kind of start moving in the direction of the old guy then.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you start moving in, there's a couple of lit torches that sort of peek out into your vision, and you sort of walk through, and you see a sort of a thatched hut that the roof is beyond needing replaced. There's mold and there's parts that are a little bit cindered from wild embers from campfires and things like that that have caught areas around. There's a pretty good size campfire that's going on right now, and you see two sort of almost like woodland creatures that are about 3.5, 4 foot tall, that are talking. One obviously is the man that you saw, and then the other one, sort of a sort of larger, a little bit heavier, with it almost looks like dirt, but it can't possibly be dirt. It's got to be something fibrous, but almost like a dirt cloth sort of tunic. With these big sort of fat leather boots, that's sitting there with a stick and kind of hits the younger one on the head, and is kind of scolding him. You can't really make out exactly what's going on because it's kind of a yelling, whispering, but clearly some kind of little argument going on. You also see there are several other creatures that are in this area. You see a sort of a pretentious black inked owl that's sitting on a branch, that as they're conversing, sort of, whispering to each other, it is notating sort of in the air with its claw, with its right claw, notating exactly what's going on. It's a little hard to see from the penmanship in the distance, but clearly there's some notating going on. You also see sitting around the campfire, there is about a 7-foot mole that has some kind of glass orb that's in its hand, that is holding the glass orb with one hand and then just sort of eating rocks with the other hand, that is sort of scattered around the campfire. You see next to that a sort of hybrid between what looks to be a like amphibious creature, but it's got like a wolf's tail. It's very bright, it's bioluminescent, it's greens and blues and splotchy. You also see in a cage sleeping a full-sized bullet that is laying down and sort of tossing and turning inside of a cage. There's a couple other creatures that are kind of running around. Some are a little bit smaller, but yeah, you've stumbled into somebody's what looks to be home.
I think Helmrich doesn't slow down. I think he is very angry. And is like a few steps from full running at the older guy, or whoever he saw towards earlier.
Okay, fair enough. So as you start approaching, the one that's scolding, the one that you're not a fan of, clearly, sort of turns to you and is like, do you have a class or something? What are you doing here? And he kind of looks over at the other one and he's like, what? Can we help you with something?
Your bear almost killed me in my group.
Yeah, she was not supposed to be out. I apologize for that. My stupid brother likes to play fetch with him. It's not the time. Did you have an escort, though? It's strange that you are 4 out here by yourselves.
We are doing a task for the Wheel of Dust.
Okay. See, I told you that this was going to happen. But no, you... Well, how can we assist?
You can lock your bear away before I kill
Yes.
it next time.
Yes. Go put him away. You kind of see that he's like, oh, man. Okay.
Helmrich just stares daggers at him. Can I roll an intimidation check?
You're naturally... Which one are you trying to intimidate?
The younger one.
By your screaming? Yeah. He gets the picture. He goes to get the bear, which is you are in between, and takes the long route. Sort of goes unnaturally. There's no path here. There's nothing over there. Just goes through the trees to give a good clearing before he starts curving back around to get to where Tumblegut is. The other one looks and goes, I apologize. Let me introduce. We are the Reedmask brothers. I am Brannock. That is Fen, the dumb one. Yes, you are helping Willow Dusk. We, of course, want to help. How can we help?
I'm kind of hungry. I could use just like a snack, maybe.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we can for sure oblige on that. Any sort of restrictions on anything, or you're fine with whatever we eat?
I can't. I'm not allergic. I'm not allergic to gluten, and I'm trying. Like, there's specific other things for my diet that I try and stay away
Know
from.
what that is, so I don't think we cook with it. So no gluten seasonings. So yes.
I don't know what it is either, honestly.
I don't think anybody does.
No.
It's like the boogeyman, you know. If it was in LA.
It's like
but
like my whole family, apparently. You know, I just inherited it from my parents, type of thing.
if you're here with Willow Dust, though, part of me was going to serve you, but I will treat you like family. You are more than welcome over at the fireplace. There is right next to that a tripod of stew that I'm making. I'm experimenting with a little bit. Give me honest criticism, but I'm more than happy. There's only 2 bowls, obviously, but help yourselves.
Lucio's already over there with one of the bowls.
It's sort of as you're walking, he's kind of. If you have any containers, you could all. Thank you.
This is delicious, thank you.
So in this stew, there are still living, what looks to be almost like salamanders that are sort of like relaxed in the pot and kind of look up at you and like sit there and freeze and scoop up what looks to be like potatoes and like sprigs and like tree moss and like kind of scoops it up. Are you holding a bowl or anything?
I think Lucio pulls his bowl back and he's like, you know what? I'm actually not that hungry at the moment.
It reaches back out and there's a sad look on his face.
I really appreciate that, and it looks delicious. Alright, I'll take a little bit.
Okay. He scrapes his palm on your bowl, and then each individual little finger, like both sides, it takes a while. It takes him about a minute to like fully.
Very uncomfortable the whole time.
And he, like,
Nope, that was enough. I just needed the one. I didn't. Too much.
And like just sort of, and then it cleans the rim and.
It's really thick for soup. I thought it was supposed to be a liquid.
Just one potato on top, just as a garnish.
Okay, I do like potato.
Okay. Anybody else want soup? That's what's gonna happen. So, you know, this is what's gonna happen. Something similar to that.
Thank you again for your hospitality.
Helmrich definitely takes some soup. I think there's a minute where he like goes and he thinks the salamanders are the food. And he starts to reach and he stops.
The salamander sort of scoots over on the bowl. It takes right where it was sitting. It was like, oh, clearly you want this portion. I'll get out of the way. Excuse me.
So, it stares at them for a minute before going. He's gonna go back to what was his name? Was it Fennec?
Fennel is his full name. Yes.
Fennel, okay.
So about this time, you all get your food. Tumblegut is put up in the cage, and sort of, if you're walking towards him, he sort of locks the.
Right. Sweet.
I thought it was funny. Which apparently you did not. I apologize. I find it quite humorous. Most people do, but most people are not buildings like you are. I didn't know which one he was going to pick, honestly. I heard some people walking through the woods. You don't find it funny. I apologize.
I thought it was funny. I wasn't like scared at all. I thought I knew like that it was a joke
How would
the
you
whole
be
time.
scared? Oh my god, he's such a softie.
But
You
he's
could
why
have
would you-
easily gotten
Oh.
your bear killed.
He catches himself because he starts mocking Helmrich joining Lucio, and then there's a moment where he's like, "But he is pretty scary. He can be. You're right to be upset. I'd be upset too, very much. You're right."
Helmrich stares at him for a minute, and then looks back to Lucio before going back to Fennel. We are looking for a difficult path. We were told it swallows prey. We must time our step.
Oh yeah, and don't you fucking say a word. You see that Brennock points to Fennel. That's weird. There's not a lot of places like that. We're not really familiar. We stick pretty close to home.
We were told you knew exactly where it was. That's crazy.
No, we were not. Think you need more.
Did
Bro, he was about to tell us. What the hell?
At all?
Jin,
Or-
you should get Lucio some more soup by the campfire and talk about yourself.
yes.
He just like stares at Jin. Like,
Yeah.
The moment that you
Like-
mentioned song,
Oh yeah.
there is a sort of 600-pound or so salamander. This is the best way that I can describe this, but it is a creature that has all of these almost like fireflies all throughout its skin. It's a mix of this, like if you took orange and yellow, orange and blue, and just kind of clashed them together, like blue in the bottom, and then all fades into like this like really bright yellow, and it immediately comes over and is like, songs?
yes, these members.
I love singing songs.
Staring at you, like it is like staring at you, and it's like, I love songs.
Okay.
Helmrich, why don't you sing him a song? We'll play you the music, and then Helmrich, you sing for him.
It walks slowly, sits down, and is like,
He looks at Lucio. You have no. Despite being cohort, I am not above her. I should sing this song.
I'm playing my lute. I'm doing a little strumming tune, and I'm looking at Helmrich. All right.
Brennock looks at you.
Oh, you
Lucio,
know what?
and is like,
Actually, Helmrich looks at Lucio and goes, "I do this. You promise to leave well enough alone when we figure out where we are going."
Yeah, I mean, you're the one who mentioned song and brought this guy over here. I'm just trying to, appease him.
Oh,
There's an audience. I gotta play for him.
Let me put the flute away, right when we realize that Homer's gonna sing.
Just like pulls up.
No, put it back.
All right. I didn't realize that Helmrich does have form.
Mhm.
Yeah.
charisma
Yeah.
super high.
Jin is not gonna play this. He's gonna let Lucio take the full.
So just so I have a track here, Jin, Lucio, you are at the fire with the salamander, correct?
Yes.
Godfrey,
Helmrich is with them.
Helmrich is at the fire with Jin and Lucio as
Yeah.
well.
I think as he goes, he looks towards Godfrey and goes, "Find out what you can, please."
That's all, dude.
All right.
Brannock's
All right.
sort of I'm glad Willow Dusk mentioned us. It was positive.
Like it.
He talked about you guys, like, in high regard. He said you were the people that we needed to meet out here.
Far away, Donnie.
Is it just me with Brennix?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the dude in the fire. Never mind.
No.
Fennel
Elmer
hasn't
pulled you guys
moved
aside.
much. He's still standing next to the cage and sort of like something is really interesting going on at the cage that has just got him so he every once in a while appears at Helmerick, but like just so something has got his attention. It's nothing, by the way. It's spoiler alert. It's nothing. But he's pretending like, oh, there's just so much to do over here. I just don't have time to acknowledge this murderer that could just push me into mashed potatoes. So Fennel's doing that. Helmerick, Lucio, Jin, and the salamander are at the fire. And as you start playing, some of the other creatures also come up and like sit down and like listen. You're playing basically. You are now camp counselor of essentially playing this music.
Let's gather
And
around
then
the
Godfrey, you
campfire.
have Brannock's full attention.
Should I roll a performance check?
What would you like to? What are you trying to? What are you trying to do?
Helmerick, I think, is just going to sing some drinking song that he picked up.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, let's roll a performance check. Yeah,
Well,
I normally
can
wouldn't
I have-
do it, but I think it would be funny with Helmerick.
Yeah, no,
have,
obviously you need to roll.
Help action and an inspiration, please.
Yeah, I'll
Why-
inspire
why?
you for sure.
Jin is not involving himself in this song at all. He's just listening.
Sweet. All right. So, okay, that wasn't great, but I have advantage. That was worse. That was pretty good though. 17.
17. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, feel free to jump in and correct, but trying to sort of squeeze through the anger and sort of being like, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm in control. I'm gonna sing the song and it's gonna make me so happy.
It's
Sort of
event
push through
song.
that. Yeah, like do we get a sample of what Helmerick is? What
Oh,
what is the
yeah.
moral of the story? Like, let's hear some. Let's hear it.
No, I think it's definitely. It's not like a pretty song. I think it is a very. I mean, it's from something devil and.
Yeah, we're
and
right.
mortals
Yeah,
to
in
sing.
Jen and Lucio, you're hearing essentially, however, Helmerick wants to describe this, a song from the hells for the first time in your life. It doesn't sound like, my heart will go on.
I'm trying my hardest to keep like a rhythm that like matches what he's singing, but the vibe is very different. It's
Yeah, I think it's just like a really heavy beat, but as he sings, it gets faster and faster. I'm not good at improving music though.
Just imagine it's that thing from like Wolf of Wall Street where he's,
I feel like it's like a really hard ballad. I feel like.
No, it's
just
definitely-
mortals screaming. Sir Godfrey, having Brannock's attention, he sort of looks at you nervously. Huh?
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I try my best not to lie. And unfortunately, Willow Dust did not mention you. My friend Lucio is not made of the same convictions. He will lie to you. But,
He
the
will
truth
lie to you
is,
all the time.
the truth is, we are on the search for a path. She sent us out here for a very critical mission, and we need leads.
So you're saying that she's not mad, but she didn't mention
I'll be right
the
back.
first gators. Is that as long as she's not mad, I suppose. But we did at one point have a pretty high status here in Jeffish, but I know that that's gone away.
I understand the loss of status, but there's no reason to disregard the honors that come with it. So, if you have information that could help,
I mean, again, I just to be clear, we stick to our role which is to train animals that Zephyr's professors can use in class safely. Keep our nose clean as much.
I understand this. There's nothing at all that you could offer.
We've heard mention that there is some kind of silent portion of Zephyr's. We're aware of it. We keep our ears open as far as what's causing it, or what they're doing there. No, to stay away.
I understand. Well, if that's all you can offer, I think I'll be convening with my group. We'll press
Please
on.
stay. We have plenty of soup, and there's, you're more than welcome. It is getting dark.
Is there a place for rest?
Of course. I mean, we don't necessarily have all the accommodations, but it's better than, potentially being out, and I doesn't feel like it's going to continue to rain, but it's still,
Of
it's
course.
not a great camping area.
My comrades will appreciate it regardless. Thank you.
Of course. It's always good to have guests. We don't have a lot of people that come out here, so it's a little unusual to have students, but if you are indeed on... he starts to realize, I guess I suppose I have no way of verifying that you actually are on some kind of secret quest from Willow Dusk. Take you at your word, I suppose.
Well, I appreciate that. Trust me, there will be nothing bad happening because of our presence. And I'll ensure that my group leaves this place as perfectly kept as it was when we showed up.
Perfect. I seem to crack through him. He sort of walks off, sort of gesturing you to follow.
All right, okay.
And he goes, "Oh, this is Ripplejaw," and picks up the orange and blue lit up salamander and hands it to you if you take it from him.
I think Godfrey would eye it first. He'd be a little suspicious to what it is. And he would take one hand and reach out to just touch the creature, see if it does anything.
As you touch it, it kind of looks over at you and gets this like deep, like melancholy look on its face and turns red. And Brennick looks at you and goes, "Oh. This is Tinker Trunk," and points over at a sort of a miniature, almost like stuffed bear-sized elephant that is sitting there, sort of like twitching and hyper and sort of deeply invested in what's going on with Lucio and Jin and Helmrick. Gleamhopper is the sort of bioluminescent frog wolf. Peeblepot is the mole, and then he sort of gestures up to Scribblebeak, the sort of judgmental owl that is taking notes of what's going on. And sort of, he's very snooty.
You have an interesting collection. This place reminds me of my home, the Whispered Woods. Interesting wilds, but dangerous nonetheless.
Yes, Jeffers is very unforgiving, but you really get to know it. It is incredible how beautiful it is. I'm very lucky to have been brought here. Very lucky indeed. Love my job.
This is good.
I'm curious though, where you come from. No, I, apologies. I'm naturally curious, especially with my job, but I
No.
understand that. That's
Ask away. Ask away.
I couldn't help but notice that Ripplejaw had reacted to you and turned red. Typically, Ripplejaw will do that when he senses unresolved guilt. And I was just curious, what's on your mind?
This creature reveals my guilt. That's
It reveals
interesting.
a number of things. It harmonizes with spellcasting. It glows gold when people have great convictions. It understands a lot emotionally. We've actually been training it to understand divine magics and soulcraft and echo identity. Most likely it'll go to Basalt House. That's where we believe that some of the professors there that we've been talking to are going to utilize that for some of the lessons.
Oh, Assault is my house.
Oh, so you might actually get to know this creature. As you can see, it very much enjoys a good story and music. It likes emotion. What better way to express oneself than music?
Well, you asked about this guilt. Yes, it's true. I don't think it's apparent that, or it is apparent. I don't think you need a creature to tell that I feel guilty or I'm mopey, is what people would say. But
I wouldn't say that. You seem to handle yourself well. I wouldn't have been able to tell. It's only until, Ripplejaw over here kind of spoiled the beans. Spoiled the beans. Is that the... What's the phrase? Spoiled the beans, right? Spoiled the beans. Spilled the beans.
yes. Yeah. I don't know if I'm comfortable revealing more. Just
No,
know
of
that,
course Rude of
I
me.
failed. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm in your home. You should know.
Oh,
you should know more
but-
about us.
But you were a guest. I would, you're so nice. You're so nice.
I try to be. I understand the breathing ones is what I call you all. I understand the value of your lives. There's something to protect.
Look, I want to help you. I know that you got this thing going on. I know you're looking for information. I just, I worry about my brother. He's good in the moment, but he doesn't think in the future. He doesn't plan. And I don't want this being put on our shoulders, like we had anything to do with it. Just because we don't say things and stop everything. Not everybody's born a hero. I don't need to get so frustrated. But
Godfrey would place a hand on his shoulder to like reassure him. I understand. You have to protect your brother. If this would put you in danger, whatever it may be, don't worry. We'll figure it out. I'd rather us find out on our own than put you breathing ones in harm.
I'm guessing you don't breathe. You've said that phrase several times. Is that another sort of human phrase, or is that just a particular one for you?
It's a phrase that I picked up from a mentor. It reminds me of the disparity between me and you. It keeps my conviction sharp.
That's pretty cool that you can hold your breath for a long time. I can't, right? Small lungs, you see. Tiny lungs. Before I embarrass myself any further, please, love it if you come join the rest, you know.
All right. So I did actually write a little shanty that he would have been saying.
Yes. Let's rewind the clock.
I have a feeling he would have kept it up. I think the more he sang it, the more he would have calmed it. So
Oh,
probably for
okay,
that
perfect.
conversation. So I have a drink for the damned, drink for the dead, drink for the grand, and for the next in your bed. So raise a blade and bring it down. Raise a fist and bring it down. Raise an ale and keep it down, and then it loops back.
Love it. But yeah. Most of the creatures are just kind of bouncing around and enjoying it. Some of them are like playing together. But you have everybody's attention. You are definitely, especially with that high roll.
There we go.
So, Brannock and Sir Godfrey sort of make their way over, and Brannock kind of just stands there, kind of enjoying it. And then Fennel walks up next to him and he goes, "Oh, such a good moment. But you ruined it." "What?" He goes, "I just know that never mind. I don't care. I don't care." And he sort of crosses his arms and just like hones into like Helmerick, just like looking at you like, "I just need you to distract me from my real life."
All right. I guess after a little bit, Helmut will stop and kind of give a big clap on Lucio's back.
Lucio will continue to play, just kind of like a more subtle backing track after Helmerick finishes.
As that happens, Fennel walks. He leaves your right side, Godfrey, and moves over to your left, and kind of looks up at you. And then, if you make eye contact, looks down, and looks back up at you, and is like, "Hey, just a totally weird hypothetical. It's a crazy imagination. If your friend tries to kill me, you got my back. You gonna stop him, or I don't know if he's serious or not."
He puts on a hard exterior, but I have not seen him harm anyone.
I believe him 100%. That dude is terrifying.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he hurts people, but he wouldn't hurt you.
Okay. Fine.
He's hurt me like a couple times.
Just gonna stand next to you. You seem to be a lot nicer than him. Didn't think I was funny.
Yeah, the trick you played was not a good one. You should never do that again.
Okay. And as he's saying this, you hear this as like some kind of like large sort of handheld, like almost nut strikes Fennel in the face. And he looks over and he's like, "What the fuck was that?" And he looks over and there's like a pissed off squirrel that's about 2.5 feet tall and is like, "Fuck you," and runs up the tree. And Brannock just starts laughing and is like, "Oh, exactly what I needed." And like elbows you and is like, "Dude gave his wife food, fucking idiot. I told him." It's like super insulting in their religion. Ridiculous. So glad he got smoke 'em.
I think Godfrey would like just start freaking chuckling. Just,
Fucking God.
Then also just starts laughing.
Try to be nice.
Helmut gives like a good hearty laugh.
Looks at you and then is like, "Oh, I thinks I'm funny. Look at these. Totally worth it."
He loves like slapstick type stuff. That's really his brand of comedy.
Immediately stops laughing and looks back to listen.
Fennel looks down at a puddle and then like goes to walk and like Brannock reaches behind Godfrey, grabs him by the shoulder and is like, just don't, because then I'm gonna have to clean the laundry. Just hold it together. Later, then like releases him and Fennel's like, I would have done it.
I think you should.
Make a persuasion check.
That is not very
These are the
high.
rolls that matter. Attacks are bullshit. This is what.
Oh wait. Okay, so that's a 17.
Oh, okay. So he.
I'm very
looks over Brennick,
persuasive.
like steps to the left, and Brennick's like don't goes to reach for him, and Fennel goes
Do it.
whoa, and splashes down, and just is covered in mud now, and is like doing an angel, and Brennick is like. Thank
See,
my new
Helmrich
acquired
loves
friend. I
it.
appreciate that so much. It's such a good encouragement.
It's funny. It's a good talent he's got there.
Gives like a deep kind of tired sigh and looks to the rest and goes, we lose track of our mission. Do we move out now? Do we need rest?
I think we should stay the night.
I think this is a good place to rest. We probably won't find another for a while.
I think Godfrey's right. I think we should rest for a night.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. Again, we don't have a lot of accommodations. We can totally make it up. And Fennel gets up, and you can see there's this immediate like regret of doing that. Like, he's like
No, it was so
I'm
worth
gonna
it,
go wash up in
dude.
the lake, and he's like, you. Like gets behind Godfrey. I told you never to stay in that lake. Take care of it later. French. Yes. More than welcome. Make yourself inside and out. If you camp outside,
What's over at the lake? Seemed like there was some tension there.
you're far enough away. Make a perception check.
That is.
I will give you advantage because Aetherwright is also trying to listen in.
No, that didn't help. That's a 16.
You hear them talking, but it's so low you don't really pick up exactly what they're saying. Gottfried, for sure, you would have heard without even rolling.
Ooh.
However, you use that information. But
Can,
yeah,
can I ask him?
what? What's at the lake? Oh, nothing. It's nighttime. We don't explore out in the night.
Is there like a really good spot there to like swim? Should we go check it out?
No. I don't.
Is it dangerous
Is there a
or?
monster in the lake? No one comes out.
I don't know. We don't go near it. It's off limits for us. We do not.
Is it like a religious thing?
We
Is it? Do you use it for like waste? Like, what's the situation?
We don't use it for anything. It's not our department.
What does that mean?
We just, you know.
The places that we search for are off limits, dangerous.
And Fennel goes like, yeah. And Brennick immediately, because he's close enough, is like, shut your fucking mouth.
I don't. How about I'll go with him to the lake and like supervise him, make sure he's
No,
okay, and then we'll come right back.
So that, unfortunately, that
Should be all
just
good.
not possible.
This is
I'm gonna put my arm around Fennel and start walking towards the lake. Come on, man. Let's go get you cleaned up.
Brennick is like, in fact, hold on. Brennick does grab a hold of Fennel and is like, no. We
Oh,
cannot.
come on, man. He's so dirty.
No, I know that. I know that. And
Let's
that
go
is
get him cleaned
no
up.
help to
You can
by
come
the way.
too.
You are absolutely,
100% responsible for this.
absolutely. Yeah, if we knew each other a little bit better, you would absolutely be helping me do laundry. But I will not subject that or ask that.
If we go to the lake, you don't even gotta worry about it.
Godfrey would say to Lucio, try to maybe whisper it. We can just check the lake in the morning. Let's rest.
Yeah, that works for me, I suppose. It is. What time of day is it exactly?
That is hard to tell in Zephys. It's hard enough alone telling in Obius because from the conversation that Strix had with the student body class, and also privately, apparently they do not go off of the 24-hour cycle. From what you've been able to pick up, it is 27 hours here, and they count their times not in numbers but cycles. And so it's a larger number that is accounted for the day, the month, day, and hour, point, minutes. So it's been an adjustment in Obius alone, and then Zephys throws this like wild, like just sensory of you see that the daylight is mostly gone, but what
Okay.
time it is, who fucking knows?
Yeah, if the daylight's gone, then we may as well wait.
Yeah.
Alright, you win this battle. We do the lake tomorrow.
Your question, which was sun go down soon. I decided.
No, I liked the
"Good time,
complicated
Dina. This is
answer.
lore dump time. This is fucking. Let's go.
No,
Let's
this is cool.
I need to understand how exactly the minutes and hours work. It is integral.
Well, when a minute hand loves an hour hand, bro.
All right, Helmrich I think he's gonna go to a point where he can see like most of the tree line or good coverage, and he's just going to like sit down, go into sentry dress.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing before we continue?
Godfrey is gonna like probably try to talk to Brennix after if everyone leaves.
I'm actually gonna stay because I actually want to ask Sir Godfrey if there was any information he learned during that first conversation. No one's actually asked that yet.
Oh yeah.
Lucille, go ahead, go to bed. He'll head inside and start to like get ready to go to sleep.
Oh,
So
that's
it's a
my
full
bed, but
process.
no, it's fine. That's totally.
I just picked the one that looked the comfiest. You know,
Take
this
your
one
shoes
looks
off.
really nice.
Really, you are not.
Oh, it feels great. Oh, it's this blanket. This is like so soft.
You're making it worse, and you're doing it on purpose, and I don't appreciate it.
You wouldn't happen to have like a second blanket I could borrow?
I'm absolutely leaving my own house, and I can't believe I'm doing this. And as he's like talking out loud, he just leaves, and you hear him through the pane glass. Just leave my own house, whatever. Best
Have a good night. Thanks for.
Accommodate for whatever you need.
I appreciate it.
Jen and Godfrey.
So, hey, Sir Godfrey, I have a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
What did you talk about in your conversation with the older brother?
Well, he revealed a few things. He spoke about these animals, that they train them, and they give them out to the school. But most importantly is what he did not want to reveal. He said that he insinuated that if he had revealed more information towards our objective, that he or his brother may be in danger of some sort.
Interesting. You think the dean holds a little power here?
Low power?
Hmm?
Did you say low power?
Some power.
You mean the dean that we're hunting?
Yes. Daymar.
He might. That's what I suspected. You heard him talking to his brother about the lake. I think that would be an interesting place to visit after we are well rested. I was gonna actually speak to him about it.
We should go down to the lake in the morning.
I agree.
Good.
I was going to tell Brennix our intention. He's so hospitable. I don't want to go behind his back.
It would be the hospital's thing to do. Well, we are in his home. Lucio just jumped straight up to what I think is his bed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he just stormed outside
Lucio,
as well.
you watch as he like kicks his feet up, throws the pillow, and then just tucks in, like you see through the window.
He's snoring like obnoxiously loud too. Like y'all can definitely hear him. Jin would be used to
Comes
this by
outside.
now.
Well, I guess I'm not sleeping in there tonight. I'm out here with you all.
Jin would be
That's
very
nice.
used to this by now.
Yeah, he's a handful. I know he's my roommate.
Right. Can I make my way towards Brennix, the older brother?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Brennick is sort of gathering a little bit more firewood and sort of stacking up a few logs to last through the night. Kind of looks up at you.
Jin, did you come with me as well?
Be sure why not. I mean, I don't think Jin is going to sleep yet.
Okay. Brennix, me and my comrade wanted to formally inform you our intentions. I told you earlier that you did not have to reveal any information, but we're suspicious of the lake that you spoke about, and we do intend to inform the rest of our group, and we will investigate it. Just know, we'll reveal that you had nothing to do with it. This is something we found on our own.
I'm curious. I got so caught up in. We don't have a lot of. It's been many a year since we actually taught directly to students, and honestly, I kind of miss it. I haven't even gotten. I got so caught up in the stew and the music and all the things. What is your name?
Godfrey would give him a courteous bow, and he would say, "I am Sir Godfrey, Blade of the Morning."
Knight. Oh. Heard of that. I don't know what those are. But something to do with something, a sword or something. These swords are cool. And then you,
Jim Tardovish, traveling bard, music player, dabble a bit in the arcane.
bard and a knight. Are you from the same houses in Obius?
Oh, no, I'm from House of Nancequill.
You're from which house?
Assault.
What? How did you come about going on a secret mission with Widow Dusk with multiple... There's another bard. I saw his playing his lute. And then that demon? Not imagining he's a musician. Although
No.
the song was damn good. You're all from different houses. How did you come? How did Willow Dusk select? Is this a class?
No, this isn't a class. This is... How much?
Godfrey would
How
look at
far
Jin.
away from Helmut are they?
I'm gonna let you decide that, Helmut. I mean, you said that you were moving over, so were you described? If I know where you're at, about 20 feet.
All right. Helmut, I guess at this point would get up and walk over, and we are the cohort. A cohort.
Okay. You don't have to tell me what that means.
United in purpose. Soldiers.
Oh. Okay. Oh, so you all are soldiers. You all sirs?
Of sort. I have
A group.
scripted.
Okay. So we have Sir Jin, and we have Sir Godfrey. What was your name?
He gives him like a salute, like hammers his fist into his chest plate. I am Helmrich of the Seven.
Sure, Hellmark of the 7th of the cohort. It's good to
I
meet you.
am
Glad to
also
meet
a devil, not a demon. That would get you
Oh.
hurt in most situations.
I mean no disrespect. I am very ignorant on the subject.
Helmrich kind of nods.
And he kind of looks around and he's just like, you must feel like an alien in this place. It's very different
It-
from.
It is a lot to get used to, but he gives a shrug. The food and drink is good. The hospitality is kind.
You look like the kind that is used to things hiding, ready to ambush you. Must be nice knowing that most things here are flammable. Like maybe where you're from. We hate fire for the most, uncontrolled at least. So, you're most things
How-
weaknesses.
He gives like a chuckle.
He's being
That
racist.
But a funny
is-
racist,
you're asleep in the house.
not a mean
Taking this poor
racist.
man's bed.
That was Homework's conscience speaking. That wasn't Lucia.
Think, but Helmrich looks to the rest of his group that's awake. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
We are not allowed to disclose why we are here. We have met with Willow Dusk, and she has shown us a path. We were organized by others. But we must continue our mission. We must follow the path.
And the best thing to show that we are of Willow Dusk is this owl. Willow
I think
Dusk.
it's Strix.
Right? Wait, I thought we got that from.
We got it from Strix. That's
Yeah,
Strix.
never mind.
It's Aetherwright.
Never mind. I thought we got it from Willow. I had that messed up.
Maybe it could still be a sign of like a authority, though.
Yeah, it could be.
I guess you could probably still use them. I don't know.
Yeah. Plan.
Just trying to remember what was the thing we were not supposed. I think we're just not allowed to say what we're doing,
Yeah.
but I think we can say that we work for Trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have been organized by Strix, or not by Strick. This is his owl, Aetherwright. He aids us in guiding.
The group is multi-cross from multiple houses, assigned by Strix. Didn't Strix knight you all, I'm guessing?
No.
Oh, okay. Sent you to Willow Dusk, who then also sent you on a similar or the same mission?
The same.
Oh, gotcha. And you're trying to locate what exactly?
That we cannot disclose.
Here's what I feel like is happening. If you don't mind me being so forward, I feel like what's happening is that I'm obviously not saying all the things. I think you all know that you're not saying things. Maybe we're enemies. I don't know. Maybe we're not. Maybe we can help each other.
Can I roll an insight check?
You 100% can roll an insight check.
I think you were right, guys, and I think we made an oopsie.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Right. Oh. 21.
Okay. 21. He's nervous, especially with you. You're the one inciting him. So as soon as you start looking at him intently, your eyes lock in. Conversation sort of gets muffled out. You're picking up on voice, on body language, gestures, tone. You are taking all of your knowledge of strategy and battle and threat awareness and analyzing this man. And he's aware of that. You're not hiding it. So there's a nervousness. But that nervousness does not stop him from talking or changing what he's saying. He sounds genuine. He's nervous that maybe you'll turn on him if you are not aligned, but he's been genuine in his sort of approach to things.
Oh. We'll let one of you guys. Helmeric's gonna keep looking at him, but he's gonna start to get quiet.
Well, I would hope we're not enemies. Been very kind to us.
Yeah, of course.
How could you be enemies to students?
Jeffish is a very sacred place and very easily could be exploited. A lot of these animals are very rare and have unfathomable talents that could be sold and bred and horrific things that we're in charge of protecting. So, not everybody is a friend to Jeffish. Not everybody's a friend to Obius. But you say that you are working with Strix and you're working with Willow Dusk. I want to believe that. I don't have anything to prove that unless you do.
We have Aetherwright. Strix's owl.
I'm not aware of that. That he had an owl. It's kind of strange because that's kind of our job. But
I know that you have great love for your brother and for these creatures. And I know that you intend to keep them safe. And this is a noble cause. I promise to you that our cause aligns with yours. Or at least it should, if you're on the right side.
would you mind telling me exactly what Strix sent you on?
We cannot. But
And I'm guessing because they're similar, you can't tell me what Willow Dusk sent you on.
yes, correct.
And I respect that. I get that. I understand keeping things close to your chest. But you want our help. And we don't know if you are going to harm us and the land that we protect or save us. And that I'm going to be super vulnerable here scares me. I would rather you kill me and my brother right here, right now, and not know anything more than you know right now.
Helmeric gives a sigh, and he looks to the rest of the group. And he goes, there is information that we can share without breaking the oaths we have sworn to Strix. We are aware that there are places that Willow Dusk cannot reach, the quiet places. That is our path, is to calm these places so she may regain control of Zephyrus. And once we do this, she will open a path for us to follow. That is Strix's mission.
And why would Strix even be aware of this? Why would Willow Dusk choose, with all respect, an odd grouping? You're not druids. You're not of the land. You don't know Jeffish at all. You are strangers. Why you?
Strix is unaware of this play. It is a means to an end for Willow Dusk. But we still aim. And she tested us along our path. And we were deemed worthy.
So, again, Strix does not know that you're on this path, but he sent you on this path. That's confusing. And then you say that Willow Dusk tested you. My initial thought is that you've killed her.
No. She sent things in the swamp to see our intention. We were found worthy of her attention, and we were allowed to speak. We were tested to make sure we weren't here to harm Zephyrus. But Strix does not know where this path leads. He simply started it. We are here to find this path.
Strix sent you to the destination, and Willow Dusk is helping reveal the path.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Okay. Where is Strix sending you?
We don't know.
I'm trying here, I promise. I'm trying to understand.
If you will not aid us, we will press on, and we will complete our crusade. But will you stop us?
I don't know right now. That's the honest answer.
We mean no harm to this place. Obius is our friend. Its students and people. And that means Zephyrus is our ally as well. We must simply go through this path. We wish no pushing, no shoving. Willow Dusk is opening the path. But there are areas she needs our assistance. We are to clear this area, not violently. She was very clear. There is a non-violent way to go about this. We help her. She guides us. Strix only started the path. He told us to start in Zephyrus.
Who led you to Willow Dusk?
Aetherwright. The wind and trees as well. After the test, the wind blew fog away, guided. The trees and wind and this place bent to our direction.
I believe you. I choose to believe you because he sort of looks out at the forest. It's calm. Zephyrs is not just a woods, it is an entity. It is the most ancient place of Obius. There are places here that are even beyond the demiplane's protection. It's that ancient. And the wind is still. And rain is life. And that's calming. I hope that you understand why I'm so hesitant, why I'm so protective. I will help you.
Thank you.
There is a lake that you are looking for that is silent. And it is not silence in a natural sense. Something is cutting sound out of this area, and that's very foreign to us. So we stay away. My brother, who does not know his place and goes far beyond where he is allotted, has seen 2 people coming and going from that area. He
Ooh.
was very excited to tell me about it. I'm not excited to know the information, but I am very aware who Daymar is. I do not know the woman he is with, but if I'm to understand, Strix is now going and trying to resolve something that Daymar. These are 2 very high members of Obius. I don't know where the alliances and the enemies start. I'm very ignorant way out here in Zephys.
Do you not
Thus
know
the hes-
about the bombing?
No.
Helmert kind of sits up straight. And he looks to the rest of the group. Do we explain things here?
Yes, this was explained to most of the student body. This should be given to someone who of good status.
I Oracle Daymar. And I have the Archivist Ayana Thale are wanted for murder and treason and theft against Obius. Several students were killed. We were there rescuing the dead and the dying. It happened at the Dragon Tail Festival. They stole several books regarding the ideas of souls and mortalities and God.
No.
The entire study body is aware of this. Strix made an announcement.
Announcement earlier today.
Find any student. They will tell you the same. This is public knowledge. The fact that Daymar was seen here poses grave warnings to your house. Zephys is in danger.
Daymar's a good man.
He is murdered and killed.
You don't think this is a setup? Like, really,
No.
how well do you know
No.
this man?
He escaped. All of his belongings are gone. Daymar also attempted murder on us.
Why?
Do not know. We were framed for the killing. We were found innocent, and we have been sent here.
You're telling me this man murdered students. Do you know how unbelievably unbelievable that sounds?
7
A
students.
fireball in the gambling during the Dragon's Tail Festival.
I do know about the Dragon Snow Festival. I don't necessarily know what goes on there, but I've heard some sort of celebration in the beginning of the school year. Wait a minute. What? You said he stole books from the Dragon's Tail Festival?
The Candle Keep.
Would you mind if I tested something?
Test what?
In he walks over about 15 feet and picks up the salamander Ripplejaw and gestures it to Helmrich.
Helmrich takes it.
As you hold it in your hands and the like big eyes look up at you, the moist eyes, there is a gold radiance from this creature as it looks at you.
What does that mean?
Brannock is immediately torn with emotion and gently takes the salamander and says, again, this creature is very good at detecting emotion, and it is, I believe, letting me know more than it is letting you know that you're being honest, and you are very strong in your beliefs. He sets the creature down and kind of looks up and like goes back to its normal color and just kind of like it's exhausted from that. That is Damar has. I would love for you to find out why. I want this is so out of my depth, and I know that. But if history books are to be written correctly, I want my name on there that I helped. We will take you to the lake. I will tell you up front, I don't know much. That I from what Fennel has told me, which it's so bad because I don't want to encourage this, because the moment that I tell this motherfucker that he has good information and that what he actually did was good, he's gonna fucking lose it. And I have to deal with that. You're gonna be gone, heroes. Sorry, let me apologies. I hate him so much. He would be the one to ask. He can tell you more information about it, and we will take you there. Tell you everything. We are on your side.
All right. Thank you. I'll make sure you're written down.
And he kind of looks around and he's like, I don't know where he is.
He.
Lucio took his bed.
I would assume he's hiding from Helmrich.
Is he not in the
I'm gonna
house?
let him roll. Oh, okay. Super hot. He looks through the window pane, and there's just a very small little imprint of his nose, and he kind of leans over, and Fennel is just kind of like looking at Lucio and being like, you know, it's not your bed, right? That's not.
I can't
not
hear
really
you
where we
over how
have
comfy this bed
The
is.
animals sleep outside. I see you are a man of goats.
Oh,
and
you're gonna pull a
goats
race
sleep
card?
outside.
Oh wow, that's fucked up, bro. That's hurting my feelings now.
And
I thought you were like a cool dude, and now I know that you're just a dick.
Oh, these are my favorite characters.
Now you really have to give me your bed, or you should feel bad.
And Brandon goes, Fennel, would you come outside? We have to talk to you.
Yeah, why don't you go outside with the animals, buddy? Go out there with them.
I like you. And walks out and kind of is like, he's in your bed. That. He's very mighty like me.
Helmut puts a hand on Brennick and goes.
And Fennel's like, don't hurt him.
He looks and he goes,
You guys are friends. It's good.
knowledge in wartime is the greatest weapon, and we've armed us well. And he looks to Fennec, and he says, you saw High Oracle Damar by the lake.
No, Brennan is like, it's okay. Just one time. You hear me? Just one time. They do need this information. And I was like, he told me. Just one time. And then we go right back to our rules. We stay here. Okay? Don't deal with that. I need you to tell them. And Fennel goes, yeah, Jamar would go to the lake and I would see, and I thought it was like a game. I thought he knew I was there. And I saw him pull him into the lake.
You saw himself?
Kind of. It was like a black version of him, like the ghost. I don't know. Like a.
Racism is real with this one.
Are you saying
Lucio's walking out. Is this guy being racist again?
it's a
Oh,
bad
man.
black ghost?
This guy was just being really racist to me. And there is he's saying more racist shit.
Oh man, I'm uncomfortable. That's my guilt, by the way. That's what that looks like. You know. But he goes, fucking gotta make the character of this after that one. He goes, yeah, it was like a like a shadow. I don't know, but it pulled him in, and I thought he drowned. I thought he was dead, and I went to the edge of the lake, and I screamed for him, and I heard no noise, and that scared me. So I ran back here, and there's been a couple of other times that I've seen him, and I don't know if he's dead. He may be just dead. Because, or maybe he can hold his breath really long. Apparently, some of you can do that.
I do not.
Looking at you. Like, points to you, Godfrey.
If he is anything like me, there will be hell.
So I know where it's at. I saw that. And I saw him. Oh, and no lady. I saw the lady every once in a while. And sometimes she would be with him, and then sometimes she wouldn't be.
What does she look like?
I sketched it in my notebook as I go into my notes.
Nice.
Perfect. Got him right where you want him, Dio. Seal the deal. Seal the deal. He doesn't have a notebook. Oh yeah, she had like short, bouncy hair, like brown, and like these things, they reflect these things, and would wear like really nice blue, and always had. She looked smart. Looked very smart. She would always have books and like equipment, and she would sometimes have cases. And then the third time, fourth time, she didn't come back up. I thought that was weird. And she kind of looks over and is like, I might have saw them yesterday. Brennick's like, what did you just say? It was totally by accident. It was totally by accident. It was Tumblegut. He ran way too far, and I chased him, and I said, no, we're not allowed here. And he wouldn't listen. He's a very bad bear. Not me, though. I'm good. That bear's bad. And Brennick goes, what did you see? And Fennel goes, there was a new person that I haven't seen. And he also went into the water. And I haven't seen him come back out. Died.
Why me?
Don't get me in trouble, guys.
Description.
He was he was pale, had pointed ears, elf, which you all call them. We call them different names here.
Going
And-
back to your bastards here.
Is it a name that I would get in trouble for saying?
Kind of looked like a normal human. The only thing that was weird is he had a floating book next to him. It's weird. But normal guy, and they all three went in. I stay away from it though. I don't know if they came back. I follow the rules. Tumblegut, you bad, bad bear. Am I in trouble?
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
No,
No.
you are.
No.
And Brennick is like, you're totally fine. Starting tomorrow. No, right now. Starting right now. They go to the lake. You don't go to the lake. And he's like, Tumblegut? Mean it. And Brennick's like, you can go stare back at that strange man in my bed. Make him as uncomfortable as you possibly can. I find it humorous.
Anyone making Lucio uncomfortable?
Is
So Brennick is like, I don't know how much of help that is. It's, again, I take everything that he says with a grain of peas.
that is the most help we've had. This has been a arduous amount of vagueness and riddles, but to be told directly where our quarry goes is good.
None of you have drawn swords yet, so the friendship continues, right? I did what you asked.
You're an ally.
Yes.
I hope that you tell Willow Dusk how good the Marsh Blessed are.
Of course. Can we make an
You are
oath?
an
That will
What-
keep
what
you
was that?
safe.
Oh, yes. Well, thankfully we have nature at our side. I mean, if there's any danger, everything around here will protect us. But you know, I worry. I still have feelings. I'm very sympathetic to Damar. I hope this whole thing is a misunderstanding, but the best way to clear that up is for him to just face his accusers and deal with it. And that's tough, and I get that. But maybe, I don't know. I'm on your side. You want the truth.
You
Say again?
are a
Think
friend.
that.
You're a friend of the cohort of the.
Not
Should
how
you
I.
need- Should you need our help, we will offer assistance.
If you somehow do find a way to clear if you make Willow Dusk happy, I would greatly appreciate just being noted as helping. Call it even. You're the bosses. Like to stay here, or I can understand if you were due to gung blow, or what the phrase. If you wanted to, we could take you there.
Above table, how's everyone looking? Like spells, resources?
I have one pack slot left. One of my luckies is down. I'm completely out of steps of the bay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm fine on spell
another level
slots.
of exhaustion, so I would actually move at 40 feet again.
Pretty good.
I figure Lucio's pretty wore out from just all the travel in general.
I think Lucio's already passed out.
My feet hurt.
He's not used to walking, especially in the
God
wilderness.
towers, and you're like, actually, I think I have a blister in my just between my finger webs right here.
Looks at like all his jewels, like just.
My ankle is so sore.
I could go for a Chipotle right now, you know?
Man,
I haven't had sushi in a while. I just, I got a craving.
But I think we should.
down to take. Yeah, we can take a long rest. I'm
Take
good with
over
that.
this.
Huzzah.
All right. So, any accommodations that you need, you are fed. You have, water. They have a
Make sure
few,
for white bed.
kind of spritzes and needs and things like that that you're more than welcome to have. Indulge. They want to. They love. You get the sense that especially Brennock is really enjoying the sort of the company and there's purpose that he feels. So yeah, you'll take your provisions, have a good night. Lucio will 100% take Brennock's bed.
Yeah, I always do that.
Lucio's a great sleep.
Yeah. Fennel and Brennock sleep outside because of Lucio snoring. And you wake early in the morning. Fennel is still sleeping.
I'll be right back, actually.
Do we want to take a quick break?
Yeah, this actually is this is a good spot. This is a totally good spot. So let's go ahead and take
I've been holding this by 40 minutes.
with YouTube editing, we're gonna take a 4.5-hour break. It's gonna be nothing for you.
Yeah,
We're long breaks. Long breaks.
I don't even have to YouTube edit it. I can just pause the OBS recording.
So you all wake up. Fennel is still asleep, of course. Brennock is awake and seems to be preparing some sort of unmentionable oatmeal or something that is of thickness that is just not settling, but nonetheless it is being made. And the fire is back, and waking up, there is a fog, but it's more of like a thin mist. So it's kind of interesting because it's like right above your face as you wake up. It's sort of just drifting slowly, just about a foot away from the top of your face. Yeah, take it away.
Except for Lucio sleeping in a nice cozy bed that he stole.
I slept so good last night. How about y'all? Was it comfy for you guys?
That, honestly.
What a great bedroll. Should take it with us.
I see you like making really viscous foods. That's cool.
Yeah, good morning. Hope you slept well. Yeah, I've got...
I slept so great.
It's like a mushroom kind of... it's supposed to be a little bit more liquidy. I kind of messed it up a little bit. I'm going to be honest. But it's good. It's good. It's
Is there a reptile in this one too? To serve it to me?
What you
Like
did
turtle,
something
maybe?
fall into the last one? What do you mean reptile?
Were the lizards in the soup not?
Yeah, there was like a little guy.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, 100%. Lizards.
Is it not a lizard?
That's not what we call them, but if that's what you
Just
call
like
them,
a slightly larger lizard.
no, those are seasonings. But if that's what you call them lizards. But no, this one does not have any seasonings. It's just mushroom based.
Wait,
Whoever used the 2 bowls that I had did not clean them last night. Sucks.
what do you mean
Somebody
clean them?
please clean those. There is the soup is gone from last
I
night.
put them in like
Bowls
next to the sink.
We don't have that, so I don't. Where did you put them?
Oh, I think it was over by the lake. My bad.
You walked 2.5 out. I don't believe you. You do not need to roll for this.
It was a shallow hole with some kind of liquid in it, and I just assumed it was like your cleaning station. I don't know. I've not seen
Just
like
where
your
the potted
butlers
plants are,
or
where, like, some of the,
servants.
like, yeah.
I don't know where their like
Oh,
quarters
oh, there
or
they are.
like
That's what-
cleaning area is.
You seem so eager to know where they are, and since you placed them there with the compost, you can be the one to clean that. Thank you so much for volunteering. You're
Nah.
a hero to us all. Porge is ready for everyone else, if you'd like.
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and make him wash the dishes.
Listen,
I'm gonna waste the
Do I
spell
need to
slot.
roll for this?
It's a cantrip. Wait, do you have prestidigitation?
No.
He's not gonna do it the easy way.
No, I want
And
my
that's
servant to do
saying
it.
He's not gonna use prestidigitation, which is the easy way.
I don't have prestidigitation, but I do have a little servant, and I can make him do it for me.
Describe your little
can?
servant.
It's an unseen servant.
He's invisible, so you don't see him, but you do see the dishes. They get done. And Lucio, he's chilling.
So
He's not touching
as,
them.
As Brand, I guess, sort of, talking to you all and trying to be a good host, he looks over. Cheating. That's not
He
what I
does
said.
this often.
This is how you do the dishes, right?
Lucio, listen, I thought you grew up in like a middle stage home. Do you know how to wash some dishes?
I was about to say, I'm like, do we know he's super fucking rich?
I feel every single inside check on knowing he's rich.
My family was moderately well off. We were like middle income, average, slightly better than average maybe. I thought everybody just like had servants wash their dishes. That's not like. I wash dishes.
I'm the
I do
racist.
that, yeah.
Okay. This guy's got slaves. Okay.
I know, yeah, I do that I love, that.
I love yeah, that. So, dishes are clean for those of you who want 2 bowls. For those of you who are going to use whatever equipment you may have for the
I actually
mushroom
think I have a
porridge.
Helmut definitely has like some kind of he has like kitchen supplies on him, so he has his own bowl.
Yeah,
I think
but
I do as well. I'm just gonna. Yeah, if I
dig right in. It's not great. It's gritty, and it has almost like a sea kelp taste, which there's no sea kelp in this. I don't know where that's coming from. But it's
Really salty.
It's warm. It's warm.
So about those seasonings.
Nick,
What was that?
where'd you get the ingredients for this?
Oh, I just found them. Look at them. They just things grow and you pick them and you eat them. We have everything that we need here.
Just like back home.
Just like back home. Wherever you're from. Yes.
Oh, it goes.
Don't know where that is.
I probably call it something else
Probably.
than what you call it.
I don't think that's how like names of places work normally.
It's 100% how names work.
I think
That's
usually like it says something on a
from the
map,
Gulf of
and then
America.
everybody just goes.
Oh, slipped it in. I slipped it in a little bit.
I'm censoring that.
I bet you're from beep. Said.
No, just bleep out America.
Only we could
Yeah.
read his big fucking lips. We'd know what he said. So, you have your morning breakfast. Yeah. How would you like to? They're at your disposal.
Right.
Fennel wakes up eventually.
Eventually.
Helmut goes. The longer we wait, the farther they go. We should now.
Yeah, I was thinking of a good lake travel song.
Did we brief Lucio?
Oh yeah.
I just know that we're going to the lake, and then I went to bed.
What if
I heard lake morning.
we just didn't tell him?
I don't think we will.
Yeah, so what's going on at this lake, guys? They were being real cagey about it.
I think Helmut has realized that the less he tells Lucio,
Yes.
the less he can tell other people.
I can't wait to see what we find at this lake. Hopefully we find that Damar guy that we're looking
I'll
for.
protect you from Zalzan, I promise.
Alright.
Okay, so Brannick kind of looks at you all and goes, so it's about 2.5 hours. Do you want to leave now, or do you want to?
This mission is.
Do you got like any games we could play in the meantime? Card game maybe?
It's on your phone.
You got like an Xbox?
You need a box of some kind.
Well, I mean, I was gonna take these. I'll just bring the bowl with me for these leftovers.
No,
That's
you
all.
can leave that bowl. I carved that by hand. That took me forever. You can.
But I want to add the food.
And again,
I want to
I'm
bring to the
not
lake.
Being picky or a stickler, but it is once again not cleaned. And you apparently have some magic sort of invisible creature thing at your disposal, and it's still not clean. That's crazy to me.
Well, yeah, he's
Using
busy
magic.
massaging my feet at the
Using
moment.
magic, and you're still lazy, even with magic. That's bonkers. Anyways, Fennel, do you have everything you need? He's like, let's go. Like, I lead the way. Brennick is
I mean, maybe y'all don't come. Maybe y'all stay here. You seemed very concerned about it.
They come with us.
there's a
listen,
lake where
well-
there's no sound. That's not frightening to you. I'm almost bigger than you are. To put it,
Wait, there's no sound at this lake? That's fucked up.
he's barely 4 feet. Like, and he's like, I'm pretty much bigger than I could take you, like right now.
That's my whole gimmick is that I make sound. Like, I don't. Maybe we don't go to the lake, actually.
That's not paying your internet bill, my good man, and this speaks volumes to your character. Freeze there with that stupid look on your face. He really is glitching in and out. Oh man.
No.
What do you do? What do you do?
Is your internet okay, man?
Yeah, everything's running
Oh,
fine
man.
on my end.
This Brennick just is sitting there checking out the Wi-Fi like, shut up. All right.
That's crazy. All of y'all are like just fine.
You seem like you're. It seemed like it's fine now.
Yeah.
Coming back.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, it just went granny on my end. There you go.
I was being distressed about the lack of noise at the lake. That's I don't like that.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah.
It looks like you're being Thanos snapped. Like
That
voice
was that was Lucio having a panic attack real fast.
glitching in real life. It's canon. Okay. So
Well, actually, my end it looked normal.
Fennel
So
takes the lead, and Brennick sort of slowly is behind him, and there's constantly like bickering between the two of them. You know, like, why did you take this pathway? There clearly was a clear, like, it's just bickering. And so, but you make your way through like tangles of like, you know, moss that are hanging from branches and tall reeds and that soggy earth, and you eventually, after about a 2.5-hour trek, make your way to the edge of a lake. And maybe about 100 feet before you like fully get to the edge, there's this that you pass through, and this like pressure in your ears. And when you cross this threshold, there's nothing. You don't hear, because again, Cephas is alive. You hear moisture, you know, rain, and you know, animals and all these insects and all these things or whatever. When you cross this threshold, it just like going under, like deep underwater, like that pressure in your ears. There's nothing. And as you get closer to the lake and sort of, you know, Fennel sort of guiding, and Brennick, eventually it's you know, starts to kind of pull Fennel back, and they actually go back to where that threshold is and kind of stand there and look at you all.
Helmut is going to like get his shield off his back and draw his flail and nod to them, and he's gonna take point.
Fennel flinches. This is what had happens. We gave them everything they wanted, and now we're gonna die.
I wave at him.
You don't hear that. You just see immediately Fennel just starts weeping, and Brennick is like, "You fucking idiot." But Brennick kind of looks at you and is like,
Alright.
"We're not coming in."
Helmut gives him a salute. And can we, if we talk, like,
Yeah, can we hear each other?
No.
Gotcha.
oh,
So I will say this: any spells that require any verbal components probably won't work.
we're all under silence.
Lucio is having a panic
Hey,
attack.
so guess who has verbal components because he's a warlock?
Oh, brother.
I have a few spells I can do.
So what
Any
do you all
spell that has a V on it is not gonna work.
Yeah, that-
Is it
I can
just
mine
V or anything with V at all?
Anything that has V on it will not work. That means it has a verbal component.
yeah, verbal, semantic, and then material.
Cool. I can cast one spell.
And
Two
minor
spells.
illusion.
That's the one I can cast. Yeah, that's I can cast that and then a level 3 spell.
Can I cast Misty Step? Legitimately good question.
Uh,
Verbal.
Well, I can't talk or magic here, so I'm.
No, I'm asking myself.
Oh, I got you. But yeah, so there's about 15 feet in between Brannock and Fennel. Looking at you, Helmrick, you've taken your shield off and your flail. Nodded. What you
I
gonna do?
wave at him goodbye.
Take point. Ooh.
How do we
Actually,
do this?
Helmrick's gonna go past the threshold to go talk with them.
Okay.
Can you point where Saul Daymar in the lake?
Fennel kind of stands there and like Brannock like elbows him and is like, that's you supposed to say the thing. And Fennel's like, oh yeah. Well, I led you to the southeastern portion of the lake. That's where I saw them, but I don't think they have like a spot. They kind of, as far as my memory recalls, it just anywhere. Wait for the
You have
shadows to I don't grab you, I guess. I don't know how it works.
do not be so nervous, Fennel. You have aided me. I will not hurt you.
I hope not. You terrify me.
I terrify most. Only the mad would not be scared. You are of even mind.
Brannock looks over and goes, you're a fucking idiot.
Helmut just nods like, yes.
And he like looks at you and like this is the most like emotional he's almost been. He's like, I just really could use you every once in a while. You could just show up every once in a while and like I could have a list of things that he's done wrong that you could like correct him in. You know, I could just every once in a while you should visit.
He wants you to be Krampus.
He will murder you, eat your bones.
Helmut looks him dead in the eye, and he goes, I have waded the ash trenches and the poison field. I have killed and murdered hundreds of thousands. Listen to your
Fennel
brother.
like tunes in and is like wide eyed and like you watch Brennick kind of slows back and like gets keep going,
Helmut
keep going.
Helmut is like, I have battled Baylors and demons of which would murder you in an instant, and I have lasted days and weeks and drowned in their blood.
Brennick's like, gotcha, bitch, and like he grabs his mouth and his eyes and like pulls him back. Ah, fuck it! Don't touch me! Fine. Not scared. That's child stories. It's not even scary. It's probably not even real.
Albert gives like a good hearty laugh. He's like,
Brennick's like,
no,
yeah, you both say.
those are all real. I am a veteran of the Blood Wars. I have
No, he'll
served
kill
for
you for real.
120 years. Elmeric nods and he goes, listen to your brother. I will do again. Goodbye.
Fennel looks over at Brennick and is like, he told me he was his friend. And Brennick's like, he fucking lies. all the time he told me. He's like, especially about you. Constant, everything. And Brennick is like, it's all fun and games, but good luck.
Help.
We'll stay here until I don't see you anymore. I don't know how, I've never seen this. I didn't know this is where the silence was coming from. So I'm learning things with you in real time. We're here. Whatever we can do. Or whatever Fennel can do. Fennel's let's go to the edge.
Nods. Goes back to the cohort.
Before we leave, I'm gonna step back out and use my Mantle of Inspiration. Just give everybody, expend a Bardic Inspiration, give everybody 8 temporary hit points. You can also use your movement, but, you know.
8 temporary hit points. Love it.
Sweet. Also, I'm changing one of my 4 languages to Celestial.
Helmerick, you get 8 points of inspiration. Godfrey and Jin, I need you to roll a d10 for me.
Okay. That's a 2.
I got a 6.
Jin, you get 2 points of inspiration, and Godfrey, you get 8. Or 6. I'm sorry, you said 6, right?
2 points.
Six.
Okay. 2 points of inspiration.
Or it's 2 points temporary hit point.
Or is that what it was? Yeah, 2 points temporary hit points. Sorry.
Okay.
I got so focused on what happened.
I'll say other.
Right.
Well, speaking about it, I'll take the inspiration.
No, I'll take 2 uses of inspiration. All right.
I'll take whatever.
I guess if everyone's cool, we go to the lake's edge.
Godfrey
Yep.
is.
I fucking yes.
Activate his. What's it called again? Blood Right, the Crimson Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the Right of the Dawn.
Doing right by your character, do you do that inside or do you exit?
No, I stay inside. I don't need to exit.
The Rite of the Dawn, I don't think needs any verbal things. He cuts himself.
It's not. I'm just checking something real quick. Okay. All right, that's good. Not trying to scare you all. Don't use this.
Oh no, we're panicking. We're terrified.
I'm terrified. Terrified a little
We're
serious.
just hanging out, man. It's Sunday night. You know what I mean? We're having a good time.
I've been panicking.
So yeah, the glitching has been, yeah. You make your way to the edge of the lake, and you begin to look, and the water's surface is so still, it ceases to look like water at all. Not a ripple, not a breath of movement. Almost like an obsidian mirror reflecting the sky in the lake's edge. And the longer you look at this lake, the more it reveals. Something is off. You look at the sun that is cresting over the trees, and the reflections are off. On the lake, you see the sun and you see the sort of gentle wisps of clouds, and in the lake's reflection, clouds move at such a rate and cover the sun. That doesn't happen in real life. It takes about a second or so before what you're seeing happens in real life. It's lagging. And then as you keep watching it, the clouds speed up and don't match what's in the sky. Beneath the surface, you see faint lines of pale silver that are slowly drifting. And they're not currents, but shapes, almost like constellations.
Just had to write it down. Green lines of silver.
You wanna? Ooh.
Can Godfrey do a survival check on the water?
What are you looking for exactly?
Is Godfrey still bleeding from cutting himself?
Yes.
Can Godfrey drop some of that blood in the water to see if there's a reaction?
Sure. Yeah. So as you sort of move your forearm over the lake's edge and sort of squeeze and put that pressure, a couple of drops hit the water, but what you see as your reflection is over, you see your reflection turn its hand up and catch the blood. And then it snaps and it matches with exactly what you're doing.
Okay, I think if we're gonna do something, I think Helmrick's probably the best one to survive anything bad.
Yeah.
Helmrick puts his hand out towards the reflection.
Okay. You put your hand out towards the reflection. Are you putting your hand in the water?
Yeah.
Okay. You put your hand through the water, and it's almost like an oil. Again, there's no ripples. Your fingers penetrate, and it's cool, but nothing.
My reflection doesn't move or anything.
Your reflection matches you exactly.
All right.
I'm
Helmrick.
gonna check with Jen.
All right. Do yours first.
Jen, you're reaching into the water.
Yes.
You reach in, and sort of similar to Helmrick, fingers penetrate this like almost oil surface. Nothing.
Okay.
All right. Helmrick is going to cut his hand. Or I guess he'll just take like his flail and he'll just like stab his hand a little bit on one of the spikes. And then he's going to reach towards.
Okay. You pierce your hand and reach out, and your shadow goes to pierce its hand, but it waits. And then it snaps, and it's matching what you're doing. It doesn't pierce its hand.
My hand goes in the water and nothing happens.
Nope. Shadow matches exactly.
Jin is going to take his long sword and cut his finger on it, but away from the water's surface.
Okay. Cut your finger away from the water surface.
and then I bring it back. Oh, then I bring it to the water surface. Try to reach in again.
Reach over, put your hand in the water. Nothing.
I use minor illusion.
Hand in water doesn't do anything.
I make Jin's reflection look kind of scary.
You make his reflection look scary.
Yeah, with minor illusion when he comes back to the water.
Oh,
All right.
get through here.
Let me look something up.
Minor illusion does not have a verbal component. Okay.
It's one of the only spells I can do. I can only do half of it because you can do a sound or an image.
Okay. How do you make his reflection look scary?
I'm gonna just do the classic, like give him some devil horns, make him look angry, give him some sharp teeth.
Just make him look
Okay.
like Helmrich.
Yeah, red skin,
Are
you know.
standing next to Jin?
Yeah. I'm standing so I can see his reaction.
Okay. Jin. Oh wait. Before I do this, Lucy, are you trying to do this sort of on the hush?
Yeah, I'm pranking him.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get his ass. That is 13.
Jin, your passive perception is 11.
Yes.
So
Let's go.
you don't see Lucio casting this spell, and you look down at the water, and your shadow kind of starts like and grabs Lucio's shadow and drowns it in the water, and then it snaps to normal.
What the?
That was fucked up, Jim. Oh wait, never mind. I can't talk. I do sign
That's
language.
exactly what happens too.
I look over at Lucio, see if he like, point at it, see if he saw it.
Every time you look at Lucio, he like is actively talking. Like he just doesn't realize that the sound isn't there. Like he's just like instinctually like trying to talk.
I kind of point at my ears to kind of signal like I can't hear.
All right.
Yeah,
Actually, wait. Does anyone else in the party know common sign language? Damn it! I'm the only person that knows actual sign language in the party.
I mean, I have a helm of comprehending languages. Does that count? Can I tune that to sign language?
I don't think so.
It's a language.
Because it just allows me to cast comprehend languages. So yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. So
I'm gonna sign language. That was scary.
Let's go. So you just see it too, then.
Yeah, your spooky reflection, your evil demonic side.
Helmrich, I think, is fully aware of what's going on, shaking his head at Lucio.
Can I roll an inside check? I showed up. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna roll an inside.
yeah, go ahead. Lucio, if you'd like to roll either just I don't know why you'd roll persuasion, but if you want to roll deception,
That's a 21. Oh, wait,
Uh-oh.
also gotta remember my disadvantage. Never mind, that's still a 19.
Mine is a 16. So yeah. You can definitely tell that Lucio's fucking with you.
I just think, come on. Serious?
it's
I don't know, man.
Come
This
on, man.
this lake is boring as hell, and I can't talk. I gotta do something.
Helmrich is, I think, also gonna try and put blood out to the reflection.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Godfrey's gonna look at Helmrich and, like, in the stance that's showing that he's ready, to just jump in. And I guess in some way he would try to just show, like, or just to see if Helmut will come with him.
Yeah, Helmut kind of like matches your stare and nods and gets ready to jump in.
Before y'all do that, I want to find a really big rock and throw it at my reflection.
Okay. You take a little bit of time. You look for a rock and you throw it at your reflection, and it catches it, and then drops it, and you watch it slowly sink down.
Oh,
You bitch.
All right. All right, yeah. Helmut
Yeah, we
looks
gotta
at
jump in.
everyone and gets ready to jump in.
Yeah, I get ready to.
Gaffer jumps in with him.
Yeah.
Alright.
Lucio's not getting ready. He's gonna wait till after you guys jump in, and then he'll jump in.
All right. So Gottfried, Helmrich, Jen, you go fuck it and jump in, and you hit this cool water, and as you do, the water is shallow. It does not look like what the lake looked like. And also, when you do jump in and your eyes sort of adjust, all of that silver that you saw is gone. It looks like a, I don't know, maybe 6 foot deep, large puddle.
But nothing else happens.
So you can see the bottom, you can see the edge, and it does not match the scale of this lake that you see on the edge. It's not that big.
What
You
is
probably
it?
get to one side to the other in about, I don't know, a minute of swimming.
What does them jumping in look like from my point of view? Like, do they just kind of like disappear into it?
So, from your point of view, when they go to jump in, their shadows move over, and they land in the water, and you can see them there, and they're just kind of bobbing.
Right. We
That doesn't inspire confidence.
get back out. Shit, what the?
Yeah.
Lucio, I'm signing it, Jin. What the fuck?
Lucio, behind you, Fennel, taps you on the shoulder and gestures to you all as I'm assuming that you're like surfacing to get out.
Yeah.
And Fennel goes to reach out his hand and like he freaks out,
Oh, okay.
and then he turns around and leaves. And
How-
Brennick looks at Fennel and is like,
Helmut reaches out his hand as if to like try and grab onto somebody towards the lake.
okay. Your reflection reaches up. So your hand is probably 2 feet off the water's surface. From where the sun is hitting you, your shadow would cast.
All right. Helmut looks to the rest of the group and nods and has like his shadow like grab onto the reflection.
As you squeeze your hand to grab onto somebody's hand, the reflection surfaces and grabs onto yours and pulls you in. You fall into, it's cool. It is cold. It's not wet though. And are essentially weightless. For the three of you, Helmrich disappears.
I have minor illusion of big exclamation point over my head, and I freak out.
What an interesting use of this spell. I'm just simming this shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little
Here's
thought
a
bubble.
fridge, I'm hungry.
It's a little thought bubble, and then it just says scared.
Yeah. I try to reach out my hand and try to recreate what Helmut did.
Okay, so watching what Helmrich does, you reach your hand out about 2 feet off the water surface, and the hand grabs onto you, pulls you in, Jen disappears.
Godfrey looks at Lucio and he like kind of like signs him to do But he doesn't trust that Lucio is gonna actually do it.
He's gonna take off. Well, that was, good friends,
All right, yeah,
It's a rolls,
Lucio.
you know what I mean? Like,
He'll very, very hesitantly, like, slowly walk up and do it. He kind of like taps the water with his hoof first, just to test it out.
all right, Lucio, you get pulled in.
Alright, Godfrey's gonna do the same.
You get pulled in. As you are each pulled in, you look and you see your friends around you. And the silver lines spiral in motion like constellations. Like they're forming and unforming. It's very geometric. They're hollow diagrams. And I will say this. So you are in Zephyr's house. That much is certain. But the lake is not only a mirror in its like physical quality, but also very much mirrors House Tempistus, which is the house that none of you have visited or really have any connection to.
Good old one.
You feel you are. There's dots that have yet to be connected. You are hands and legs sort of weightless in front of you, almost like you're free falling but in slow motion. And you think about Daymar. You think about, why is this here? This guy is much more than an oracle. And this descent is, I believe you would feel, very symbolic that you are beginning to discover what is below the surface. And there is much to see. It's vast, and things right now are not aligned or match what they seem like. But you and the friends you have made since arriving are not looking down at it anymore. You are in it and beginning to find what it holds. And as you sort of rotate your bodies to where you're facing down, you see way far away the beginnings of a circular stone doorway. It's just it's this floating, tethered to nothing sort of stone circular doorway come into view. You do see on top of the stonework are a network of roots that are clinging onto the stone and sort of covering the bottom of the lake and then lead up towards the edges and what you would assume feeds into Zephyrus. This is connected to the unfathomable network that makes up Zephyrus. And as you get closer, the circular stonework has 7 rings of dark iron placed on them with 7 spikes, each above 7 hollow eyes. The eyes are blood orange and pulse rhythmically with this runic script written around the eyelids. And each iris is spinning with this almost like gyroscope mechanism inside. And you see above the eyelids these even more sort of bright scripts. it's feeding something into the roots. And the circular door has already been opened. And you see inside there is this, what looks to be almost tubular, fibrous hallway that curves in. You see behind the stonework of this doorway, there's nothing. But inside is this long hallway. Dark brown interior with this gold light that is sort of hitting that water's surface and sort of radiating out.
All right. Just swim towards it. Unless you guys want to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. As you get closer to this doorway, in each one of those 7 eyes, you feel that pulse, but you also, as you get closer and closer and kind of tune into what's going on, you hear this very faint. It is sucking in vibration. It is canceling noise. And as you sort of gently or sort of by design touch down on this fibrous root, it's almost like you're placed there like a doll. You just softly touch down on your feet and stand there. The floor, the hallway seems like one big massive hollowed out root. And you know that, but it took a second because it almost looks like ancient like rope, you know, because the idea of being in a root is just so absurd. But you see this hallway curve around and it opens up about 10 feet in front of you to an impossibly large, what looks to be cavern. In case you all want to do anything, I will wait to describe what is. Further, you all individually touch down in this room, and as you enter, I can hear myself. I can breathe. I'm okay.
Thank God.
Okay.
You guys missed a bunch of really funny jokes that I made back at that lake.
It's not very funny, Lucio.
No, this shit's scary as hell.
The time of silence without hearing you, Lucio, was a moment
Awful.
of respite.
So bad. And should never happen again, I agree.
I missed your jokes, Lucia.
I appreciate that.
All right. Here we go. We go forward. How many still guys?
Long.
How many
Yeah.
weapons drawn though still?
What's that?
How many still guys weapons drawn?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. The ceiling, as you make your way through 10-foot hallway, and this opens up to a large room. The ceiling is a mass of tangled roots thicker than tree trunks that glow faintly with that same sort of pulsing that you saw outside the door. And these roots do not belong to any normal tree. They twist through stone and shadow as if the laws of like nature, of like what you would expect, kind of just stepped aside and let chaos reign, or design take precedent. And you hear water dripping from above you, almost like a ceiling is leaking. And as you look up, the water never hits the ground. Each drop sort of falls and then gets about halfway down and then rises back up again. And you get the sense that it's almost like whatever this is breathing, and as it inhales, it draws that moisture back up. It is dry where you're at. The room, as you start looking, is a massive workshop. Nothing is organic about this. It's a wide circular chamber that is lit by soft ambient sort of dawn stone. It's decorative and it's hung throughout all of the roots, and they all sort of pulse and kind of dim and brighten at the same kind of rhythm. So you know that it's not natural lighting. And as you look through this vast room, the feeling is so unsettling. It's empty. Not just emptied. It is so thoroughly, with such precision, with such sanitation in mind, emptied. You're not sure how much time was utilized to take everything out of this room. But whatever was here is gone. And only a few pieces of heavy furniture remain. You see a long reinforced steel work table that's probably about 25 feet long that is bolted into the root floor, and its surface is, while polished to a mere shine, is heavily scarred of just however long of work being done on that work surface. You see a few benches. There are what look to be some kind of circular frames that are mounted to the wall, that whatever was inside of those frames are gone. And you also see there are several circular recesses in the floor that are about 10 feet wide, that go about an inch, half inch into the floor. And in the center of the workshop is what is the most interesting. You see that there's about a 30-foot radius that is just scratched to hell, that is unusual to any damage that you see in this room anywhere else, and just rips in the fiber of the roots and the flooring, all diameter circle in the center of this room that is totally untouched. Other than ghosts and scars around the workshop, it's not just abandoned, it is erased. Whatever Daymar and Ayana were doing in here, they made certain none of it remained, because they had time. And that realization that you gave them so much time, and that thought of what the fuck is next, is where we end tonight's session.
Bastards.